the dark of the night I was tossing and turning. And the nightmare I had was as bad as can be. It scared me out of my wits. A corpse falling to bits. Then I opened my eyes and the nightmare was me. I was once the most mystical man in all Russia. When the royals betrayed me, they made a mistake. My curse made each of them pay. But one little girl got away. Little Anya, beware, Rasputin's awake. In the dark of the night, evil will find her. In the dark of the night, just before dawn. Revenge will be sweet when the curse is complete. In the dark of the night, she'll be gone. I can feel that my powers are slowly returning. Tie my sash and a dash of cologne for that smell. As the pieces fall into place, I'll see her crawl into place. Do svidania, under your grace. Farewell. In the dark of the night, terror will strike her. Terror's the least I can do. In the dark of the night, evil will brew. Soon she will feel that her nightmares are real. In the dark of the night, she'll be through. In the dark of the night, evil will find her. In the dark of the night, terror comes true. My dear, here's a sign. It's the end of the night. In the dark of the night. In the dark of the night. Come, my minions, rise for your master. Let your evil shine. In the dark of the night. I'm her now, yes, fly ever faster. In the dark of the night, in the dark of the night, in the dark of the night, she'll be mine.
So, you're saying you know the way to undo all the wrongs we've endured?
I don't believe him. He's hiding something.
Let him speak.
I warn you, this had better not be a waste of our time.
No games, Doctor.
I do love games. How about a game of croquet?
This man is a fraud. I know the kind. He's like those cursed gypsies. They're all thieves and liars.
I won't sit here and be insulted. Evening, y'all. Would have been fun, your loss. Pardon me, Muscles, but I got business with a certain princess.
Sit back down.
Yes. If what you say is true, then we are indeed indebted to you. Bring him.
Whoa, whoa, easy, friend. My, you got biceps to spare.
And not a bit of me's scraggly or scrawny. And every last inch of me's covered in...
Silence! My patience grows thin. Tell us what you know.
This plan is foolproof.
I shall be the judge of that.
I discovered a way to control time itself. A power so strong, it can alter the events of the past, the present, and the future.
What is it?
Any of y'all ever heard of the sundial of Kronos?
The fabled sundial of the ancient god of time. How would you know of such ancient magic?
My friends on the other side, of course. They're familiar with the underworld and its secrets.
The sundial of Kronos.
God of time. I assume you haven't gathered us here to discuss bedtime stories.
Thousands of moons ago, the self-righteous Gusty the Great, unable to best me face to face, stole my bewitching bell. Talisman containing much of my own magic. The bell cannot be destroyed. So Gusty hid it in a place it has taken me millennia to discover. An enchanted cave high atop Mount Everhoof, protected by magical winds that prevent any pony from reaching its peak. There the bell has remained until now.
We must kill her.
Off with her head! Patience. Retrieving such an item from a palace guarded by magic will require a bit more finesse.
What's that?
It will require skill, cunning, and expertise. All qualifications I readily possess.
Get that sundial, and we can control time with ease. 1, 2, 3. Revenge.
I assume you know how to unlock its power.
That's where me and my friends were at a loss. I was hoping one of y'all would know.
I knew he was a fraud.
I'm afraid your usefulness has come to an end.
Off with his head.
Ugh, starting to creep me out.
Something you find amusing?
This fool asks us to go to great lengths to procure an ancient mystical sundial and doesn't even know how to wield its power. How quaint.
It's a sundial. Perhaps the sun.
If only it were that easy.
I'm to understand you know how to use this dial?
Why, of course, Your Majesty.
No, please, dear. Call me Your Highness.
How does it work?
The light of the sun moves time forward, so it would be safe to assume.
The light of the moon moves time backwards.
So the legend says. But for a deed this dark, we must violate the laws of nature itself. A blood moon.
It's too bad you can't do your magic-y thing and make a blood moon.
Any ideas?
Magic mirror, instruct this knave. Give him the answers he doth crave.
These women are nothing but trouble.
I quite agree.
How amusing. There'll be no need for mirrors. I have the power.
You?
But of course, my dear. All the forces of darkness are mine to command. Creating a blood moon is but a trifle for the mistress of all evil.
Let's get that dial.
We shall strike immediately.
We mustn't draw attention to ourselves. If those princesses and their filthy friends discover our plan, they'll try to stop us. Best we take a more subtle approach.
I'll go get it. I was a princess once too, you know.
I said subtle.
We'll need to sneak in.
Disguise ourselves as princesses.
Well, you already have the dress.
I'll do it. I'm something of an expert in disguises. I'll get into that school and befriend this Meg.
And then what? Ask nicely.
Oh no, she's going to give it to me. And I've always said if you want something done right, do it yourself.